Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking CeraVe, the internet viral sensation brand of 2020, which according to some sources exploded and grew by 208% in 1 year alone. This has to be one of the biggest skincare brands of 2020, promoted by influencers, beauty bloggers, celebrities alike. Everyone got on that CeraVe bandwagon. I never particularly liked the brand itself. I didn't think the formulations were particularly strong. I didn't think they put a whole lot of effort into their way that they marketed their products, and most importantly for me is they are not a cruelty-free brand. I called this out in a video I did, sort of sharing some truth about CeraVe, which I'll leave a link to up there. On the back of that video, a lot of you guys said I'd love to be able to remove CeraVe from my skincare routine. Now I know the truth behind it, and I would definitely encourage you to check out that video. But the products are working really well for me, and so I don't really know how to replace them or what dupes are available for the CeraVe products I know and love. Well, do not fear, because I hope that 2021 is the year where we learn a little bit more about CeraVe and start to move away from them as a brand until they improve some of their efforts in the way that they do their business. So I've got some fantastic dupes that I want to share with you in today's video. I'll be calling out some fantastic fragrance-free, ceramide-rich alternatives to CeraVe. I actually do applaud CeraVe for being one of the first brands to get on the ceramide bandwagon. Ceramides are fantastic for our skin. They help to strengthen our skin barrier, and the stronger the skin barrier, the healthier the skin is overall. They also are fragrance-free as a brand, which a lot of people are looking for at the moment. And whilst I don't like most of their formulations, I think they're a bit lazily formulated, and I think they're overhyped as a brand. I do like how they have taken it back to basics. So none of their products are packed full of fillers and unnecessary ingredients. And so people who are looking for a strict back minimized amount of ingredients in their skincare routine have really gravitated towards CeraVe. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you dupes which meet all those criteria. We've got the ceramides, we've got the fragrance free, we've got the minimal ingredients, but most of all, they're all cruelty free, and I think actually they're a little bit better in terms of their formulation. So let's get straight on into it. In terms of the best-selling CeraVe products, I think number one has to be their moisturizing cream. The CeraVe moisturizing cream has been sellout all over the world in the past year, and people have gone mad for it. At its basis, it's a fragrance-free, rich moisturizing cream that's packed full of ceramides. So far, so good. If you're looking for a dupe for this product, and here in the UK, this is a much more expensive product than it is in the US. All CeraVe products tend to be more expensive in Europe than they are in the US, where it's considered a drugstore brand. So you're paying quite a lot of money for what is in fact quite a basic moisturizer with some added ceramides put in there. If you're looking for a cruelty-free dupe to this, fortunately there is a fantastic option. An amazing dupe for this product will be the ceramide Ultra Moisturizing Cream. Not only is this cruelty-free, which is improvement on the CeraVe brand, but also it's packed full of those ceramides. It is fragrance-free, which is one of the main things people look out for and the reason they gravitate towards CeraVe as a brand. But also, and more importantly, they've improved on the formulation. Some people have accused Ceramide of being a bit of a copycat brand. Let's be honest, the packaging looks very similar between this and the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I'm not a huge fan of that sort of copycat behavior in skincare unless they improve on the formulation, and this brand most certainly have. It's got all the benefits of CeraVe, but on top of that, it's got allantoin in, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous calming and soothing ingredient. If you have any irritation in your skin, maybe your skin is a little bit dry and with it comes some itching and some irritation, allantoin will calm that straight down, soothe it, and really give you that almost instant relief which we all crave and look for. They've also removed the petroleum jelly, which is an ingredient in the CeraVe moisturizing cream, and they've replaced it with sweet almond oil and cocoa butter. That is such an improvement in terms of the formulation. People do love petroleum jelly. I have no issues with it on my skin. It sort of seals everything in. It acts as an occlusive that seals all the good work in and helps prevent transepidermal water loss. It's quite an old-fashioned ingredient. It's certainly not toxic like some people would have you believe, but I do think you can improve it with the addition of other oils and butters, which can do exactly the same thing, but without relying on that petroleum jelly, which I think can be a little bit thick for some people. This makes this product such a better texture and consistency, whilst retaining all the hydration and the moisture that you get from the CeraVe moisturizing cream. An absolute standout product. Here in the UK, it's definitely cheaper than the CeraVe equivalent. In the US, I'd say the CeraVe and Ceramide are about on the same price point, so you're certainly not going to be paying more, and it might actually work out cheaper for you in some countries. If you're here in the UK, you could try the A. Florence Skin Rehab Rich Cream. This is a new brand that I've only recently discovered and started trying, but this cream is absolutely stunning. It's a UK-based brand which is available across Europe but can be a little bit tricky to get in the US. They ship internationally, but obviously you have to take into account some of the shipping costs and the taxes and customs duties, which can push the price up slightly. But if you're here in the UK or the EU, this is a fantastic option. This is basically a ceramide packed fragrance-free moisturizer, but with some added ingredients which I love. Again, they've done away with the petroleum jelly, the Vaseline, the old style of ingredients, and added some sweet almond oil in there, which does a very similar thing, but is just, in my opinion, a much better ingredient. What makes this so good is it is packed full of Centella asiatica. If you're a fan of Korean skincare, that also contains so much Centella asiatica, and it's really calming and soothing. People say it's great for wound healing. If you've got chapped or dry skin, it can help prevent any irritation, and it's just an all-over fantastic addition to any skincare product. This has it in on top of all the great ceramides and the fragrance-free formulation that we love in the CERAVE product, but you're getting a little bit extra for your money. Now, I will call this out. Whilst I say the Ceramedics was the same price in most jurisdictions as the CERAVE, this one does come in at a little bit more pricey. However, it looks a little more bougie, it's a bit more luxury, and so if you don't mind spending a little bit extra for your moisturizer, then this is a great option for you to try, and one that I would totally recommend. Now, let's move on to the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This has to be one of the best-selling cleansers of 2020. Just because something sells well doesn't always mean it's good. It just means there's a lot of hype around it. People went mad for this. I must admit, of all the CeraVe cleansers, and I have tried them all, just for, so I can report back to you guys what I thought of the products. Whilst I don't use them in my skincare routine day to day, I do like to try the products out so I can report back if people ask questions on them. Of all of the CeraVe cleansers, I'd actually say this is probably my favourite. This is the one that leaves you the least stripped and dried. However, I still don't think there's that much value in the product in terms of the additional benefits it claims to have. It's not going to leave the skin stripped and dried, which is a tick in the box, but like all of the CeraVe, it's not cruelty free. I think it's quite a basic cleanser. It certainly wouldn't be enough if you're wearing waterproof makeup or any heavy makeup or SPF. This isn't going to get it off in one go, so you'd have to use it as part of a double cleanse, which not everybody wants to do. I just don't think it's that amazing cleanser that people claim it to be. Certainly the best of the CeraVe cleansers, but certainly I think we can improve on that. The dupe that I would recommend is the Paula's Choice Resist Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser. That's a mouthful to say, and sometimes it can be baffling to work out which Paula's Choice cleanser is right for you, but I think of all of them, this is the best. Not only is it packed full of ceramide, so that's what really gives the CeraVe product a less stripping feel on the skin, because it's adding some moisture and some ceramides back into the skin. You're getting that with the Paula's Choice. Of course, you're getting the cruelty-free element, which is a huge tick in the box, and why we're all here on this video after all, which I love. But also, beyond that, it's got some really nice ingredients from some antioxidants in there, but also some calming ingredients that are going to leave the skin feeling really nice, fresh, clean, and prepped to receive the rest of your skincare. Paula's Choice here in the UK is around the same price as CeraVe, because CeraVe products, like I said, are marked up significantly here in the UK. In the US, the Paula's Choice one is going to come in as a little bit higher price point than the CeraVe, but I actually find a little goes a long way with this product. You get such a really rich lather with the Paula's Choice product. You don't need a whole lot. So whilst you're getting a smaller bottle and paying a little bit more for it, I do find it goes quite a long way and is a gorgeous product to include in your skincare routine. Now, if you want to be a little extra, you want to be a bit bougie, you want to take your skincare luxury game into the stratosphere, and you're thinking 2020 was difficult for a lot of people, so let's treat ourselves in 2021, then honestly, your skin would adore you for using the Holly Frog Milky Cleanser. I got bought this for Christmas. Holly Frog isn't a brand which I have actually tried much of. They're cruelty free and I love their packaging, but I thought the price point was always up there a little bit. It was never my go-to brand, let's put it that way. And then someone bought me this for Christmas. It is such a good cleanser, and the reason I'm including this as a dupe for the CeraVe cleanser is because it is packed full of amino acids. Okay, amino acids aren't exactly the same as ceramides. In fact, they're totally different ingredients, but they work in a very similar way to hydrate, nourish, and support the skin. And so whilst it's not a like-for-like dupe, I do think it's a really good alternative for people. It's fragrance-free, it looks so gorgeous on your vanity, and it will leave your skin so smooth, so baby soft, and just so nourished. Oh, this is just a product that is to die for. Yes, it's more expensive than the CeraVe. Yes, it is way above what I would normally recommend people spend on a cleanser. But if you want that nourishing dupe to CeraVe and you want to splurge, you want to treat yourself in the new year, this is a product that I genuinely would reach for. I am going to try out so many other products from Holly Frog on the back of this one product that I tried. I've been skeptical because of their price point, but if they're all as good as this, honestly, I am sold. So I put a load on order and I can't wait to share them with you. Now, moving on to a product where you can't actually get here in the UK, I don't believe, but you can get everywhere else in the world. And that is the CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum. Now, I'm actually going to offer a dupe for this because I don't really understand why you'd want ceramides in your vitamin C serum anyway. If you've got a ceramide moisturizer that you're finishing your routine with, you've got ceramides or amino acids in your cleanser, why do you need them again in your vitamin C serum? You don't. I think ceramides, like all ingredients, we can overuse. Your skin can't handle that many ceramides, and so having them in your skincare routine is a must. But overloading your routine with them, I think, is just a bit unnecessary. So for me, there doesn't need to be a dupe for this product. This isn't a great vitamin C. It hasn't got the strength on it, but having used it, it's certainly not a high or effective strength vitamin C. I know a lot of people say they don't get that great results from it. So for me, I would just reach for a vitamin C derivative. Incorporate that in your skincare routine, and then get all the ceramides you need in either your cleanser or your moisturizer. I don't feel you need them in this step, which is why I'm just not going to recommend a dupe. Just go for a really good vitamin C. I did a whole video on my favorite vitamin C's, but I'm really into derivatives at the moment. So check that video out if you want to work out which one's probably best for your skin type and for what you want to get out of the product. And then rely on your moisturizers and your cleansers to get that ceramide hit in your skin. Don't think it needs to be included in your vitamin C serum. We're coming into the home straight, and I don't think any CeraVe video would be complete without mentioning the PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This, for me, just didn't work. I mean, this is probably, of all the products, I do not understand the appeal or the hype that's around this. I did a whole video on it, which I'll leave a link to up there. I found it really irritating. I found it broke me out, and the lotion was lightweight enough that it didn't really hydrate, but it was also heavy enough that it left me feeling a bit greasy. And this was just not it for me. Now, all skin is unique, so what works for me and doesn't work for me might be vice versa with somebody else. So I'm not saying this doesn't work for anybody. I just really didn't understand the hype that was surrounding this product. I did, however, find an amazing dupe which worked beautifully for my skin, which I really think could work well for almost everybody's skin type. And that's for a cruelty-free brand called The Inculist. If you've watched this channel before, you know I fangirl hard over the Inculist. I love their ethos, I love the ethics, I love the brand. I think they've got some really innovative new products coming to market, and I love their ceramide night treatment. This, like the CeraVe PM treatment, is designed for use overnight. You can use it in the morning if you want that little bit of an extra hydration hit. It's got the niacinamide in there, which the CeraVe product also does, and niacinamide is great to use overnight because it'll help to balance out the skin tone, help regulate some of the oil production in the skin, and can be a really nice addition to the evening skincare routine. So far, so good. It's also packed full of really gorgeous ceramides. Ceramides are really going to work to help support the barrier function of the skin and just repair the skin's barrier overnight as we sleep. So who doesn't love that? It's also got some fatty alcohols in there, which are going to help moisturize the skin. It's got some beautiful seed oils, which are going to nourish and hydrate, particularly if you've got really dry or persistent dry skin. This could be a great option. I would say, whilst they're the same price point, which is great, I would say that I think the Inculist one is slightly more hydrating. So certainly if you're using a night treatment because you want to boost the levels of hydration in your skincare routine, this could be a fantastic option for you. If you're looking for something which is much more lightweight, and maybe you've got acne or oily prone skin, and so you want something much more lightweight, I would honestly recommend you just take your standard moisturizer and just add a little bit of the ordinary amino acid serum into it. This is just going to up the level of hydration, and amino acids, like I say, aren't ceramides, but they do work in a very similar way. So I'll leave links to all of these products that I mentioned in below, so check those out. But using your standard lightweight moisturizer with a few drops of the ordinary amino acids in there will just give you that skin nourishing, barrier boosting and protecting quality that we crave, whilst just not breaking you out, leaving you feeling greasy and just irritated, which you can get from the CeraVe product. Now guys, I hope that's giving you some good ideas, some dupes of things you can work into your skincare routine if you want to go totally cruelty free and ditch the CeraVe. I'm honestly honestly really surprised with the amount of love and support which CeraVe get, both here on YouTube and in the wider influencer sphere. I don't think they're that great a product. I think some of their products are better than others, but I don't think any of them are like stand out like people claim. I'm also surprised when I see some vegan influencers talk about CeraVe when they know they're not cruelty free. I find that a little bit surprising, how you can have that and then still be purchasing a brand which allows them sell their products to be tested on to make some additional profit. So for me, I find that a little bit disconcerting, which is why I choose not to use them myself. Whilst I'm not living a plant-based lifestyle, I do want to move towards more cruelty-free options this year, which is what I'm going to be recommending on this channel. So whatever your thoughts on CeraVe, share them in the link below. Like I said at the start of the video, there is zero judgment if you want to continue using CeraVe. If it works for you, then you continue to do that. Different people have different purchasing motivations. I just wanted to clear up some truths around CeraVe, share my own experiences with the brand, and give you some dupes if you do want to move away from CeraVe and onto some of the other fantastic products I mentioned today. All the products, like I said, are linked below, so check them out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow us on Instagram. I'm going to be making so much more effort on Instagram this year. It's at SkinMad over on Instagram. And wherever you are in the world, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.